The most frequently occurring problem I've observed in decades of live performance and studio work is musicians chronically undervaluing themselves financially. Over and over again, people accept paltry payment from pubs to do covers. Pubs that charge £6 to £7 a pint and open 7 days a week. This phenomenon rarely occurs in the construction industry, where ability and quality are not always relevant to pay.
Oh, I like it.
We was just talking about this, how like music industries, like there's no money in there, and not many people make money, and what do you have to say about that?
I think I see it from both perspectives, because I've put on shows, but I also am an artist. And I think that, you know, I understand like the finances of putting on a show. If you don't sell it out, you're making a loss. So it's like, fair enough. And I've kind of always taken that on board and like always kind of just taken the L. But like, yeah, for like obviously like businesses that are trying to promote stuff, I get it. You can only really front a certain amount, but then equally, like, I always feel like, for example, I'm out of pocket when I do a show a lot of the times, because I always want to pay my band something.
Yes.
So, like, and I think, honestly, if you want good musicians around you, even if the fee's shit, you just don't, like, I hardly take money for shows. I just pay my band out.
Yeah, you're going to have to do some sacrifice.
Yeah, you can't, like, have good musicians playing for you if you don't pay them. Or at least, like, you know, give them what you can. Because a lot of people will come for the ride, and those people are, you know, there for real, but then also like you've got to respect their talent and their time. So yeah, like it's always like a bit of a, oh god, do you want to do a full band show, and then there's no fee, and then you're like and then you're like, I'll just pay the band out of my own money sometimes, because I'm like, I want to do this show, it's a good opportunity, but then I'm probably making a loss. And it's just that, it's like, I don't know whether it's undervaluing yourself or it's just kind of working at the level that I am, and like potentially sometimes people pleasing a little bit too much and losing out. But I don't know. I've always had the philosophy of like pay people, because I just think that I've got some really good stuff out of, you know, even like paying for good producers, like investing, like, okay, the streams might not come, but like, I think there's something to be said for quality. And I've always kind of done that, but it's not, you know, I also work full time. Like, it's not like I'm just like have money, like I work full time and I work for it, but it's like, yeah, it's just hard to like balance and understand your worth and what you should be charging. No one talks about what they charge either. So you're like, am I underselling myself? Is there actually more budget? Am I just fucking myself over? This industry is just crazy. It's lawless.
And errors. It's lawless. But what I'd say is know your worth when it comes to promoters, but also like what we said before, sometimes you're going to have to do exposures on the early stages. It's just how it works. You don't have leverage. You can't expect to get paid the most. So sometimes there's a lot of free gigs you're going to have to do just to get yourself out there. And that's like the basics.